Pisces, welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber. If you are just joining me, then welcome. Some of you may have stayed on from the live reading. I hope you enjoy the reading. This is a reading for you and your person, your significant other, your special someone. So just take it as it resonates for your situation. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, as that does help to move the videos around YouTube. Okay, so there's quite a bit of activity that's coming in, but it all seems to be the ending of one cycle and the beginning of a new one for you, however that translates in your life. So for some of you, it may just be that something has occurred in your relationship, and it's kind of been a bit of quite a big change for you, something coming in, or it could be a rearrangement of some sort, or there's been a loss. Something has occurred which has shifted the relationship, and it looks like you're going to be going in a new direction, however that translates for you. I've already shuffled and pulled the cards for you, so let's have a look. So now the situation, we have got Neptune here. So a lot of the cards actually very similar to the life reading, which you can go back if you haven't watched that. But Neptune is the card of dreams. It's the energy of dreams. Neptune is quite a mysterious kind of a planet. It's all about connecting through imagination and inspiration, spiritual aspects. It's very much about connecting to the divine, and it's got a very dreamy quality about it, very spiritual connection. But it can also be about sort of a confusing period, or a period where things are just not clear. It could also be that things are dissolving at the moment. So there could be a general dissolving that is occurring. And this can be applied in many, many levels. All right. So it could also be a shift of aspirations within the relationship. It could be a shift of direction. It could be to do with belief systems. It could also be to do with spirituality and letting go of certain things in order to move in another direction, or to rearrange something. And this could have been brought about through a loss, or a change of direction, or a shift of some sort, and now you're kind of reviewing everything. But the Neptune is that, as I said, got the very dreamy quality. It's also connected to various industries. So this could be musical, film industry. It's very creative. It's to do with the beauty industry as well. There could be various aspects coming in to do with that. And maybe there's been a shift or change in profession, and that has affected one or other of you here. But it can pull a veil over things. It can make things quite unclear. And also magic comes in with Neptune. So it could be that things are not clear. You're trying to work out what the situation is. But it's about going back. It's also about universal love. If there has been a loss in the situation. Now, I also drew a fairy tarot to clarify, because it seems to me that some of you may have had a loss of a loved one, and however that translates for you. And it seems to be that may very well be the case for some of you, and for others it's the loss of some aspect of the relationship, or something has shifted or changed. You're entering a new cycle now, and so there's this transitionary period. And you could be also some illusions may have been lost along the way, because Neptune can bring that onto you, can make you, sort of fantasize and be subject to illusions, as well as connecting to the divine. There is both sides of it. It could also be that some enchantment has kind of fallen, or has fallen away, So you could just be in this transitionary period where things are not quite what they seem. You're not quite sure. But in other cases, it could also be that you are searching for answers, or searching for guidance in various spiritual type activities or belief systems, and so on. Now, we've got communication is key, new moon in Gemini. So this is a clean slate, new start, fresh beginning of some sort has coming in here. And communication is very important. Gemini rules communication. So whatever it may be, so if you have had a loss of a loved one, then you can write letters to them, you can communicate spiritually to them, you can meditate to stay connected to them, because the energy just transforms. They're always around, they're always there, but it's a way of, it's just, you need to be able to connect to them, or just work on that. So that may be the case. But for others that are in a relationship still, then this is kind of connected to speaking about things, talking things through, researching, exchanging ideas, discussing things. The future is bright. Okay, there's a big future for this relationship, or for within this situation. So the future is bright. But you need to talk about it, discuss things, get a plan together, or just work through things as they come up. Communication is going to be hugely important. We've also got here the Divine Door. This is the one that came in. And it says, heart healing. Morning now has had its time. Do not pay it a single dime. Emerge from the darkness. A new day starts. Let light embrace the healing heart. Okay. So for some of you, this may be about getting out and about a bit more. So not all of us are able to socialize much at the moment. Some are, some aren't. It depends where you are. But it could be very well to do with that. So some sort of pain has had its day, and it needs to be overcome, or you need to work through it and get out and about and communicate with others, whether it's online or whether you can do it physically or go into nature. So there's an opportunity now to start a new cycle, or go in a new direction, or just take things to a new level, and with the heart healing, it's saying that there has been some kind of situation which has occurred. It's either a loss or a rearrangement or a new direction, or a leveling up. And there was some kind of healing that has been taking place, or is currently taking place. But it's saying that with communicating with others, talking about it, or talking with your person, and actually discussing these things, or exchanging ideas, planning things, or trying something new, that's going to be the way to go here. So we've got for your view of it, we've got quincunx. So this is saying that you're viewing it as quite a complex situation. It's like a puzzle. And this is why you've got the Neptune. You're not quite sure what is the course of action, or what needs to be done here. You're not quite sure what is required of you either, I think. There's some sort of lost in translation, possibly, and there's an adjustment required. If you had a loss, then yes, there will definitely be an adjustment. There will be complications and things that need to be sorted out. But it could also just be that there's a general situation which has dropped on your relationship, and it's a kind of you're working your way through it. But the only way to do it, I feel, is to go within, because you've got here, and I feel this is how you're thinking about it as well. Silent skill. I challenge you to unpack your mind. In meditation's grace, the soul can unwind. Breathe in, breathe out, let go of doubt. So there may also be a proposal on the board here with you and your person, some sort of thought or an idea, or a possibility, and you just may not be 100% on board, or you may just be working your way through the complexities of it. And this is saying let go of doubt. Okay. Or it could be a new direction that is occurring here, whether it's professionally, which has affected the relationship, or within the relationship. Take it as it resonates for you. But it says let go of doubt and go into that meditative space, and you will find your answers there. Then we've got here for your person, there's Sagittarius, which is always about journeys. So whether this person has left the earth plane, or whether they are just wanting to take a journey of some sort, they are more flexible, more outgoing, and they have also come through the pain, some sort of pain, but they are more open to moving forward. They are a bit more enthusiastic and a bit more adventurous at this time, and they want to do this journey. This journey is in them, and that's the energy. It's very expansive energy, very explorative energy, and it's a case of travel may be related, or it could be a journal internally, or a spiritual journey, but some sort of maybe they're the ones that have made a proposal for a change, and that is sitting on the table at the moment. But they have also had their also been grappling with whatever work they needed to do internally. Time here turns to, so it says sunset. Time here turns to release and unfurl. Old cords of pain fade as the sun's light burns. Okay, so they, I feel, have done their internal work, and they are ready to move on. They want to close the door on something and move on, because they've got other things that they feel are important and which they're looking forward to, you know. So as I said, whether this is a proposal that they're putting forward, or whether it's some other journey that's occurring, as I said, internally or externally, they are approaching the point where they want to move on now and get going with that. And it could also be that they are proposing more social activities, or proposing some sort of change or shift or new direction, and that is what is coming in. The Fairy Tarot is released, which is the Death card. So as I said, if you have lost a loved one, then this is about the releasing of the person or the energy. They're always going to be with you, but this is about let go of the past and ending that makes way for new opportunities, time to move on. So, you know, you may still be in the healing process to do with that, and that kind of never really leaves you. You're always kind of reflecting back on certain things or working your way through things, because you get reminders, you know. So, but it's saying that there's a time and a tide for everything, and an opportunity is coming up for you now. And this could also be the loss of something else. It could be another situation which has affected the relationship. It could be somebody else, or it could just be the loss or the change of a cycle. So a cycle or a way of life, or something your relationship may have outgrown a way of life, and now you need to move in a different direction. And that is where the cycle change is coming in, the shift from what was to what is now. So that may be coming in. We've got a strength. So this is what is required now to move forward, gathering your energy and your strength. The bottom of the divine doors is passages. That is the divine door. And it says passages, spiritual signs of inclination. You're walking through passages of your transformation. So there's definitely some sort of transformation occurring. It's on all levels, physical, emotional, mental, whatever it is. It could be to your way of life, or to someone moving on, or it could be to do with some other transformative cycle which you have been going through. But it's saying that you're just walking through this transformation. It's a life rights kind of a passage that you're on. But there isn't we've got sextile opportunity here. So you have got an opportunity. This is going to present you with some sort of opportunity. Might not look like it right now, but there is an opportunity, some sort of door opening up. There's a promise of more, as I said, a bright future. There could be collaboration involved. There's also communication is important, but there's some sort of possibility. There's some sort of opportunity which is coming in to kind of get your attention, I feel, and you just need to follow it. And honor, by all means, honor your situation, but look to the horizon now, because there's something coming in, or some door opening up for you. We have got here Blue Moon, believe in the impossible. So really this is a really rare, unique opportunity which is coming in for you and your relationship, or however it's coming in for you right now. Believe in the impossible, something really rare, amazing, once in a lifetime. You've got to go for it, okay? Don't pass up this opportunity. This is something very important and very special, and it's going to bring in something which a dream, possibly. And this is what Neptune is about. It's about dreams as well. So it could be a long-held dream, or something you've always dreamt about doing. And this is going to, the situation has created a doorway for you now. And, release any guilt or shame that you may be having, that you're now going to move forward into this opportunity, however that is maybe relating for you. But it's saying that, don't hesitate, don't procrastinate, go for it. It's a big yes card, but it's saying that this is something that you didn't even dare dream would come for you, and here it is. So go for it, and be willing to embrace it fully, and this is your opportunity, this is your time now. If you enjoyed that, please take care, and don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.